Hello everyone, this weekend's boxing. This weekend there's 4 shows in England. No big televised ones though, and there's 2 in America. One on DAZN Friday night and one on Amazon Prime Saturday. Some big names on there. But it ain't going to take me too long to get through them really, because I'm not an American boxing aficionado, and the UK stuff, there's not really any household names, but there is some good fighters on, so we'll talk about them. So this week, back home now, I'm at Manchester. When did I go to Manchester? Did I go on Monday or Tuesday? Not sure, actually. I went Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I've been back training this week. I've not put much weight on, actually, but you can't really tell, like, I'm not even fat, really. Like, I'm genetically unlucky, I think. I've got, like, a dip in my back and that, and do you know what I mean? So, I'm back training, though. I quite enjoy it, really. It's a different. I'm a big believer in the right gym for the right people, and for me, how we do it with Jay and Nige, for me, works perfectly. You know, it's nice and relaxed. They know what I need. We do it. So I would never usually be back in the gym this quickly, actually. But I've been back in. I've been doing some. Done quite a few pads this week already. Actually, I think you know what, I feel amazing as well. I feel sharper this week than I did the week before the fight. I feel really good. I think I've been boxing been so sporadic the last 5 years of my career, having a little fight here, a little fight there, 4-rounder here, blowing a kid away in a round, and I forgot really what it felt like to be sharp. I forgot what it felt like actually to have a few good fights back to back. I feel fucking amazing. Yeah, so been back in, doing a bit of pads, hit the bag a bit of this, bit of that, nothing serious. Next week probably pick it back up a bit. Difficult without a date to run and stuff. I don't like running at the best of times, so that bit's a bit difficult, but I enjoy being in the gym. Other stuff in the gym. A lot of good sparring this week. Pat Brown sparring Leo Tang. Conor Walker's British title fight's only a couple of weeks away. I've not been in the gym for a few weeks, but you know he's looking ready to fight now. Who else has been in? Jack Cattrall. So I guess that's the big part of it. All my career, I trained on my own, a lot of it actually. Most of my career, I would say, I trained on my own. But I like coming to the gym to watch the sparring as well. It's nice though because I'm the most experienced man in the gym, but I'm not the best. But I like that in a way. Because it's good to have experience because you can still add your 2 pence in, but you can still learn as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's a nice balance for me. But yeah, I like watching sparring actually. One of my lads that I train sparred today, Joe Howarth. He's fucking good, you know. I'm buzzing with him actually. I really think he's going to do something. So yeah, back in the gym, been good. Went to the press conference. Did I go Tuesday? I can't remember. There was a press conference. It was either I can't remember. I think it was Tuesday. Anyway, it was when it was. Went there for Cattrall Eubank and Pat was on it, so I was with Pat all day and went to watch that, and it was good. It was very good. Anyway, that's been my week so far. We'll train tomorrow morning with my mates back home. And then hopefully get some sleep. Kids have been fucking mental. Anyway, UK boxing. So Friday there's a show at Guildhall in Portsmouth. There must be Guildhalls everywhere. I went to Guildhall in Preston once to watch boxing. What's a Guildhall? That's one for the comments. Guildhall. Not sure. Anyway, there's a 10-fight card there. In terms of name I'm familiar with Iman Zametikesh. He's 3-0 with 2 stoppages as a cruiser. And I think I'm familiar with him because I think he lost in the ABA final to our very own Pat Brown, and he did. Beat Pogson in the semi-final. I watched him have his debut actually against Ryan LeBron, so I used to manage him. That was his second fight. So he's boxing Camilo Castaño, who I think dropped Trey Dubry. Yeah, he did. I watch too much boxing. I need to get a life. Anyway, 10-fight card at Guildhall in Portsmouth. Apart from him, I'm not overly familiar with anyone else on the bill, actually. Although there is an interesting fight on the bill, madly enough. There's a kid, I say a kid, I think he's older than me, Callum Hyde, who is 37 fights, he has 35 losses and 2 draws. And it's interesting because he faces someone who has 5 wins in 112 bouts. So 112 at 37 is 149. In 149 fights between them, they have 5 wins. You don't see that very often. So that's interesting. That's your card in Portsmouth Friday. Saturday, there's a show in Torquay. But in Torquay, there's the 2 fighters on there that have interest. Brad Paul, former British champion, he's in action. As the S.A. Smith, one of my favourites actually. He's won 4 out of 6. But he's one hard bastard him. He boxed George Liddard. And he won the Southern Area last time. I watched it against James Osborne. I watched that on Top Tier. He's a tough fucker him. That S.A. Smith. He's good. Also, there's a show at Bowlers in Manchester. I'll be familiar with a few of these. Rizard Lewicki, I think he's 8-1-3. Yes, he is. George Colleen, Emily Whitworth, I've heard good things about. Good amateur. That's at Bowlers Saturday. And the other show is at Eastside Rooms in Birmingham. And that's a 7-fight card. So, yeah, there's 4 if anyone's around their shows in the UK. No televised shows, but, you know, Brad Paul's a British champion. Decent show in Manchester. Now the 2 biggest fights cards of the weekend. First one in Vegas. I think it's wait a minute. The main event looks to be Darius Fulgham against Bektemir Melkuziev. And I'm not a liar, so I'm not going to bullshit nobody. But this is on DAZN. Federico Pacheco, who I think is Diego Pacheco's brother. He's a heavyweight, isn't he? He is. 8-0 against Calvin Barnett, who's 5-2. So that, I mean, the main event, 14-0, 15-1, 12-rounder, that'd be a good fight. But will I stay up to watch it? Absolutely not, to be honest. I can't stay up anymore. I'm fucked now. It's only half 10. I'm absolutely fucked. And then the biggest fight of the weekend is a good one. I say a good one. Caleb Plant fights Jose Armando Resendiz, who I know nothing about at all, but Caleb Plant is a very good fighter. I like watching Caleb Plant. I think he's really good, actually. That tops the bill with Jamal Charlo. There's Thomas Lamanna. And Kamal Merton's on, that young kid who was with me over. He's only 18, 7-0. And this is one for you. I stayed up randomly one night. It was on the 1st of February this year. There was a Cuban fella, Yoenli Hernandez. And I'm not sure what the main event was or why I was up at 4 a.m. But this Yoenli Hernandez fought Angel Ruiz Astorga. Now, Hernandez is 7-0. This fella will be middleweight champion of the world. He's fucking massive. And he's good, really good. So, Yoenli Hernandez is only 7-0. Faces a fellow who's got a draw with Anthony Durrell, so he can't be too bad. But Hernandez is good, you know. If I want to say look randomly that night, I would have never heard of him. But he was very good. Will I stay up to watch that? Again, no. Hernandez is good, and so is Caleb Plant, but so is he going to fucking sleep. So, that's this weekend's boxing. It's nothing really to write home about in the UK, nothing televised. But some good fighters on. And if you get down to them shows, you should, because there'll be some decent boxing on. And the American stuff Friday on DAZN, Saturday on Amazon Prime. And that is this weekend's boxing. Thank you.